Duck, you see Minerva in the in the satellite lab, and she looks up from the computer and smiles, and then you hear, actually from behind you, you hear, "Hello, Duck Newton. It seems like you've kept up with your training, with your strong, muscular legs." Tone and definition, it's so important, Duck Newton.
Where the fuck have you been?
I have been, well, for a while, buried under a pile of rubble. A considerable pile, Duck Newton. But I am big and strong, as you can tell from my projected silhouette, so I managed to get myself out of that situation. Duck, it is a complicated story, and I do not have enough time to tell it.
God, it's so fucking good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Duck Newton. Now, I need you to start climbing immediately.
See in-game?
What?
Did you see in-game? I didn't know how much free time.
I don't know. You've been about 10 feet up, and then, like, your weak human arms gave out, and you just fall to the ground, and you take one harm. And Minerva says, maybe I was wrong, Duck Newton, about your tone and definition. Are you going to be able to do this?
Well, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna, I don't know, Minerva. Shit. Look at me. I'm like a fucking postal worker, a gym teacher. I'm just a regular dude.
Duck Newton, I have known you obviously off and on for some years now. And even when we were apart, even before you were my ward, you were never a normal dude. And she extends a holographic hand down in your direction.
And I grab it. And
it just passes right through it.
Passes right through it.
It's a symbolic gesture. Duck Newton, you can do this.
All right, I pull out Beacon and... finally, it's time for a battle. Nope, time to climb, idiot!
And chucks you backwards, and you land on your feet. And it deals 2 harm, but you actually feel like maybe it didn't. You feel a bit more hale and hearty than you expected to. Your headache, Duck, it gets so painful, and you see Minerva now, and she is right in front of you between you and the monster, and she says, "Duck Newton, this is going to hurt a whole bunch. Are you ready?"
Yeah.
And it is thrown back as you are by this beam of piercing green light that bursts downwards through the clouds above into the antenna of the telescope. And this hole that just came out of you, it is crackling with this green energy, and it's expanding. And through that hole, Duck, you see something. You see a vision of these ruins, of these like toppled pillars and collapsed walls and these like obliterated pieces of large inscrutable machinery, all of which are completely dormant except for one. And in front of that device, you see a shadow approaching faster and faster, and then she leaps and she's here. She's holding this massive two-handed sword with both hands, and she's careening through the air before sliding to a perfect halt on these 2 large wooden sandals. And then she looks back over her shoulder at you, her real, tangible shoulder, and she says, "Thanks for the lift, Duck Newton."
I had it.